We are live from Boston for an Eastern Conference contest with the Celtics. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. And the Nets on a single-game road trip here before heading back home.
And you can tell that both teams will be a little on edge in this one, given the rivalry these teams have. It could be an emotional game.
And who doesn't love this stuff? Two teams that have beef. Look, the stakes are a little bit higher, and it should make this a very interesting matchup.
And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. Here's KD. And then Durant with the dunk.
Outstanding at penetrating to the rim. Durant's long strides, they're just tough to keep pace with.
To the middle. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
That's a two from Randall. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And if you claim to be a basketball purist, and Greg, I know you do, one thing you gotta love watching is great ball movement.
Which is something both of these teams take pride in. It's always fun to watch guys be unselfish with the ball and look to make each other better.
A nice shot by KD.
You might have the size, but very few have the skill of Kevin Durant.
Michael Jordan on the wing. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Outside, Ball. Launches it from deep. Rebounded by the Nets. Here's Jordan. And then Jordan slams it in.
Oh, my goodness. The creativity, the athleticism of Michael Jordan.
To the paint. Here's Castle. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
The Celtics shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
You know, the hopes of a super team in Brooklyn did not come to fruition at all, Richard. And you saw it firsthand.
Thank you for reminding me of that, Kevin. Yes, I had a front row view to it. And look, from a fan's perspective, it's a tough take. The team brings in some of the biggest stars this league has ever seen. You are thinking championship, and you never got close.
Jordan can't get it to go.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
And Ball is a proven distributor. He's got a real talent for spotting the cracks in the D.
And it's Nowitzki missing. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Boston. Pass to KD. From deep. Dirk Nowitzki with the rebound. Brooklyn trailing. Jordan outside. And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
Man, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Outside Durant. From the arc. Rebound, Brooklyn. Jordan with it. Now guarded by Ball.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
First personal foul.
First quarter play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
The three from KD. Durant with another miss. And the Nets with possession. Pass to Thibault. Jordan right side. To the wing right side. Wide open look here for Okongwu. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
See, this is what analytics don't take into account. Some guys thrive in the mid-range. Really depends on the shooter. It's actually kind of lazy.
Pass to Jordan. Okongwu a screen. Oh my goodness, the slam!
Yeah, reading the defense, knowing exactly what's needed at each moment. That's one of Jordan's unsung talents.
Shots good by Durant.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Flushing it on a much taller defender. That is just filthy.
Boston trailing. Ball surveying the defense. Pass to Durant. And the foul called on Josh Giddey. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
Now here's Durant. 9 points in the game so far. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Jordan can't get it to go. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
And there's that athleticism. Man, does Ball get up fast for that one.
Nowitzki outside. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Boston leading by 3. And stolen by Jordan. And the jam by Dirk Nowitzki.
Well, as much scoring as Jordan does, the only thing he really cares about is that the team wins.
Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
And here is Ball. Dirk Nowitzki getting his 3 to go. Pass to Randall. And the rebound goes to Nowitzki. 15 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Jordan. And Jordan throws it down.
And the way Jordan attacks, the ferocity of his drives, does an exceptional job scoring after contact. Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let it roll.
Tie game in Boston. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And when you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight, neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
And it's Smith missing. Celtics leading by 3. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with.
Randall with the bucket.
You know, they like Randall to be an offensive presence in the paint. They want him to be an option on every possession.
Outside Wilkins. Oh, and the dunk by Wilkins.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes, and they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
Out to Smith. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Here's Wilkins. And Boston with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Pass to Randall. Reddish grabs the rebound. Nets trailed by 6. Smith on the wing. He has yet to score. Back to Reddish. 6 on the shot clock. Crafty move. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. LaMelo Ball picks one up.
First team foul.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Boston.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
You also have to admire how they challenge the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Wilkins wide open, and he fires. Sinks the triple. Wilkins has got 5 points now this quarter.
This is why you always have to chase guys off the arc, because everyone has a three-point shot now.
Randall down low. Stolen by Brooks. And here's Wilkins from the arc. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Boston. 3-point lead. One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Pass to Hayes. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Hayes has got his first 2 points of the night.
And when it comes to moving the ball, LaMelo is unreal. Can make any pass in the book.
Brooks with no one around. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Nets trailed by 3. Here's Smith. And then Smith with the dunk.
I tell you what, at only 6'3", Smith has some major hops. Super at leaping up quickly to throw it down.
There's the pick. Randall outside. Outside Ball. The tray. Randall no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Wilkins, and he banks in the layup. And that's now 7 points for Dominique Wilkins.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston. Boston trail. Outside Ball. Takes the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Hayes has got 5.
Jackson.
Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
The kick out to Wilkins. Screen by Capella. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Wilkins gets it to go.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high quality shooting.
Picked by Randall. Takes a 3. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. 7 points in the game.
And you don't see that kind of quickness from your bigs very often. Randall with great hands there.
Screen by Capella. Reddish tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Outside Ball. Randall is doubled. It's stolen by Smith. Right side Wilkins.
Boston foul. Wilkins drive. First personal foul. Second team foul.
It's slammed in by Wilkins.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Pass to Randall. Knocked away. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Left side, Ball. From downtown, Brooklyn with the rebound. Here's Reddish. Pass to Capella. Wilkins the screen. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And Jones sends it back. Randall from outside. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
Now this is how you finish a first half, sending them to the locker room with a statement shot from 3-point range.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's the Celtics. They're up by 4. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Richard, how do you think the game has changed since you retired?
Well, the jump shooting teams have had more success. I think the game has changed, and it allows for more Europeans. It allows for it to be more of a global game. The less physical, the more inclusive.
And the jam by Jermaine O'Neal.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Steps back. Nowitzki, that's for 2. Jump shot is good that time. Nowitzki's got 10.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
Nobody near Williams. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Celtics lead by 7. Nowitzki a screen. Here's Jordan. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
The drive, the willpower of Michael Jordan is on a completely different level. He is competing every second he is on the floor and always looking for any way he can beat.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Durant with it. Defended by Giddey. To the left wing. Inside. Castle. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And a fast break now for the Celtics. The offensive rebound. Pass to Grimes. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Jordan deciding where to go with it. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Kevin Durant.
Yeah, catching the defender there off balance. Jordan with the great strength to convert through contact. Let's see what he can do there at the line.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Pass to O'Neal. Now Durant. Uncovered. They get it back. And stolen by Jordan. And here is Nowitzki. He's guarded by Williams. Jordan outside. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Outside, KD. Outside, Williams. Back to Durant. Shoots. And another field goal in his total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
Well, Durant must be making the defense sweat a little bit right now. Whenever he gets into a rhythm, he gets aggressive.
Outside, Jordan. Kicks it out to Nowitzki. Rebound by Williams.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
This one for 3. Again, Durant missing. Nets trailed by 5. And Kevin Durant, one of the top 10 scorers in league history. And RJ still going strong.
And he does it with efficiency, Kevin. Takes great shots, and he's incredibly accurate. And if he doesn't have a look, he's a willing passer.
Nice ball movement by Boston. KD, so efficient in there.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something that everyone knows or should know. When Durant turns it on, there is no slowing him down. That's how lethal of a scorer he is in NBA history.
And when he rises up, he knows he's probably going to get a clean look. It's a matter of executing.
Yeah, the defender just lacks the reach to be able to contest him properly.
Pass to O'Neal. The kick out to Williams. Shot clock at 6. Fires the 3. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal. Williams has got 6.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Here's Jordan. The rebound by KD.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
And there's the call on Matisse Thybulle. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Picked by Williams. KD, that's for 2.
Cat-quick reflexes there. Jordan sees that play and jumps all over it. Terrific defense.
1:49 left in the third quarter. And Jermaine O'Neal pulls it down. Celtics leading by 8. Pass to Grimes. Over in the corner, Williams. Here's Castle. And the Celtics another 3.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Michael Jordan on the wing. 16 points for him. Just 5 to shoot. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Screen by O'Neal. Here's Castle. He has 7. Back to O'Neal. Over in the corner, Williams. Misses the 3. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for Brooklyn. 11-point game. On the wing, Giddey. They set the pick. They get it back. Knocked loose. Williams with the steal. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Back to KD. They double team KD. Here's Grimes. Out to KD. Gets it off. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Celtics lead by a...
The Nets, 51.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Nets trailed by 11. A steal. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Here's O'Neal. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. O'Neal's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Celtics. And a wide open look for Jordan. Hits it from three-point range.
He's finally getting a chance to show off his range. I know he wishes he would have found his shot in the first half.
And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
Substitutions for the Celtics. Julius Randle. LaMelo Ball.
Now Jordan. It's Nowitzki on the wing. Left side, Jordan. Back to Nowitzki. 4 on the shot clock. Tries it from the top of the key. No good on that one.
And usually that's a bucket for him. But look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
And that one's good. Durant.
He was solid in the first half and deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
They break it out. 5 on 3. Ball with a wide open look. Buries it from three-point range. And the Celtics lead by 16. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Celtics.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half. And when we think about the excitement that Jordan brings to the game, but what about the offensive fundamentals? The man is a perfectionist. Just rubbing it in their faces with that number.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that finish shows you how dangerous he can be as a passer and a finisher.
Durant in the corner. The kick out to Ball. Three-pointer. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Durant's got 24.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Hit by Randle. Ball from long range. The three. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
From outside the arc. And again, Boston with the triple.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
From deep, Jordan. The rebound by the Celtics.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Pass to Randle. Nice ball movement by Boston. And a deep three from Ball. Does not score. Only the 4th fail in 13 tries. Here's Jordan. And it's sent back by PD.
A tremendous defender. Durant's length can cause major issues for the offense.
Here's Jordan. And the league clearly focused on making regular season games matter. You think more steps are coming?
Well, let's give the league credit because they've left no stone unturned. The play-in, the in-season tournament, the 65 games rule, all implemented with that in mind.
And the shot goes down. KD's got 12 points here in the second half.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
It's Jordan with the drive.
And we've seen it. He can do this all game. Jordan with a great burst there to get the finish.
Ball with it. Defended by Giddey. KD on the wing. It's good from long range. KD's got 29.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Nets trailed by 21. Here's Jordan. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
Pass to Castle. Fires for three. To the wing on the left. Fires from deep. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Jordan's shot is off. Celtics leading by 22.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Celtics.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this four-game season series.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for LaMelo Ball.
And his playmaking is what stood out to me, effortlessly creating for his teammates.
Here's Jordan. Rebounded by the Celtics.
And the defense was right on him.
Actually, I'm not kind of excited. I'm actually excited. Let's go.
I'm bringing in a defensive anchor, so I can't shoot on. I flash, be able to get rebounds with a 96 defensive rebound.
Defense is key to winning games. We got this. These guys don't look too offensively comfortable.
Nope.
Green LD.
Let's go.
Nice.
First shot, first stop, first shot. I like it.
Good D, good
Give
D.
me that back. Give me that back. Got it back.
Nice.
Got you. Go set a screen for you.
Good pass, LD. Oh, I'm slightly late.
Got you. I got you. We're going back up with it. We're going back up with it.
Nice.
Oh, I love playing big sometimes. Oh, good.